Hey there, everyone. It is Ryan with Frontline Animal Removal, and I tried something new the other day, and I figured I'd tell you about it. It's something small, nothing significant, but it put a smile on my face. So let me tell you what I did. What we have here are two pencils. This is your normal number two pencil, and this is commonly referred to as a carpenter's pencil. Now, to give you some backstory, I have kids. And well, they're growing up now, but every year before school started, my wife would go out and buy a couple boxes of pencils. Now, she would buy too many pencils, so I now have a drawer full of pencils in the house. And since I have an unlimited supply of pencils, I could probably use a brand new pencil every single day for a year, a brand new different pencil every day. I've been stuck using these number two pencils. Now, these, I've seen guys use these. These have been around forever, these Carpenter pencils. But I never thought maybe I should buy one and try one out. Why should I buy something when I have almost an unlimited supply of these? Because somebody would buy too many every year. So I never bothered trying one of these. And these work fine. They'll mark just fine on a piece of wood, and these mark just fine on a piece of wood. And I use pencils every day, marking on wood and other materials that I need to cut and trim and fit to customers' homes. But there's a problem with this pencil, and this pencil solves that problem. Now, being that I've always used number two pencils and never bothered trying out the good old Carpenter's pencil, I always assumed the only advantage that the Carpenter pencil had was it wouldn't roll off surfaces. Because this pencil's round, and you put it on a surface that's sloped and it rolls. Whereas this pencil is flat. You put it on a surface that's sloped and it just stays there. So I assume the only advantage to the Carpenter's pencil is on sloped surfaces, it wouldn't roll away and get away from you. And, when you're working up on a roof or on a ladder or somewhere up high and your number two pencil gets away from you, well, then you got to climb down and go find it. I just figured that those flat pencils were made flat just so they wouldn't slide and get away from you. So I thought, well, why bother buying some pencils when I got lots of these in a drawer at the house? Well, somebody gave me one of these, and I tried it out. Then I discovered the real advantage to a Carpenter's pencil. You see, the problem with these, they're great on paper, but after you mark many times on a piece of wood which has a rough texture, you wear out the lead because it's quite small and it's soft. And that's where a Carpenter's pencil is really nice. The lead, can I get this to focus? Not really. The lead on a Carpenter's pencil is really heavy duty, and it's thick, and it's huge. So to give you an advantage of what put a smile on my face is every time I use one of these, after about 3 or 4 markings on a board, maybe 6 or 7 markings on a board, I would have to take out my utility knife, sharpen the point a little bit, because it wears really fast. And when you're sharpening the tip of your pencil, well, many times a day, you get really annoyed. I got one of these. I sharpened it once, and it was good for like a week. I can't believe I haven't tried one of these sooner. It's a silly little thing. I've gone through my whole life using these because I had tons of them around, and they were typically already paid for or free or given to me, so I never bothered to spend a couple bucks on one of these. And you know what? I don't use these anymore. I only use these because I can mark and mark and mark and mark and mark and mark and mark on wood and concrete and other rough materials, and the thing barely wears out. And I only have to sharpen it maybe once, maybe twice a week. It saves me time and frustration. And it has a side benefit that it won't slide and fall off of sloped surfaces. It's just little, it's insignificant, but it made me happy that I found something brand new. Well, actually not brand new. Something that's always been around me, but I never bothered trying out. So there is an advantage to a carpenter's pencil, and you should give one a try if you're marking on rough surfaces. Thank you.